my name is Eva, and I was going to help run the inaugural Scripture Union Easter Camp, which was due to start this weekend. Of course, that's not going to happen because of the whole coronavirus business. But we thought to keep you entertained at home, we'd show you one of the crafts that we were going to do for Palm Sunday, which is this Sunday coming. And that is making crosses out of palm leaves. Now, I am having trouble getting access to palm leaves, but I have made some out of strips of paper, which is very much like palm leaves. So you can make little crosses like this, and I'm going to show you how you can do that at home with your kids. And if you have access to palm leaves, that's fantastic. But if you don't, you can make them out of strips of paper as well. I am originally Egyptian, and it has long been an Egyptian tradition to make palm crosses out of palm leaves on Palm Sunday. Egypt, there are lots of palm trees, as you can imagine, but they are available in Australia as well, and we actually have one in our backyard, and we often bring some palm leaves down to decorate the church and to help and teach people how to make the crosses. So I'm sure that you can probably find one somewhere if you want to, but this is a thing that we've been doing in our church for many years, since I was a small child. So I learnt this very, very early on. I have taught my kids and hundreds of other people along the way, so it would be lovely to be able to share it with you as well. Now, the best thing to use is the soft pale green leaves in the center of the palm tree. You can use the dark green outer leaves, but they're a lot less flexible and they don't work quite as well. So if you have access to a palm tree and can get right into the center of it with the soft pale green leaves, that would be ideal. And you'll find that each leaf has lots of fronds going off on each side, and each frond is actually a double leaf. So it's attached along one edge. So it's like that. And to make the cross, you'll have to split it. So you have two separate fronds. And I have actually made something similar out of paper, and I'll show you how to, once you've got your fronds, what you can do with them. Okay, I have two strips of paper to represent the palm fronds. If you'll notice, they're a bit thicker at one end and thinner at the other, which is what palm fronds do anyway. So this will help you to see what you can do with the palm fronds. So the first thing we do is we get the two pieces and we put them across each other to make a small cross just at one end. And you get this side and you fold it across. The top one you fold down, and the third one you fold across that way. So we've made three folds. Now the fourth one, we don't just fold it like the others. We pick it up and then we go around the top, and if you notice, there is a small slit here, and the fourth one goes through this slit and out the other side. So you put it through and you pull it nice and tight. Now, if you have real palm fronds, they'll be sort of pushing back a bit because they're a bit elastic, so you have to hold this while you're doing that, and you pull it through and then all the way until it's nice and tight. And once you've done that, it's holding itself together really nicely, and that's called a knot. And that's the first step in making any sort of cross or anything else with palm leaves, is to get yourself a nice firm knot there. Now, the next step to make a cross is you want to take your first piece and put it through. Now, if you go this side, there's nowhere for it to go. But if you go around the back, there's another slit. So you can put it through and out here and make one arm of the cross, and then back again this way through here and make the other arm of the cross. Now the same with this one. One direction you can only go a little way, you just can't keep going because there's a paper fold. But if you go the other direction, you'll find a little tunnel for it to go through. So you thread it through here and out, and then back again through here and that way. Now you can make these longer or shorter as you want. Try and keep the arms fairly symmetrical. The bottom one can be a bit longer, so I might just make my head slightly shorter there and the bottom one a little bit longer, and that looks like a cross. And that's how you make a palm cross, a simple palm cross. There are more complicated ones which I could show you, but I think this is a good place to start.